All right. I'm in the studio here, and it is, 109 Eastern Standard Time. Had several questions come in, and so I just sent out invitation to anyone that had questions, member, non-members, about TW3, about working from home, about ways you can improve your business, your income. Love to have you on. Got live chat up. I'm testing out this software. I tried it last Friday, and what it's supposed to do is you type in a live chat, it puts it up on my screen here so everyone can see it. So I'm sort of a dual purpose here, trying to test that technology in my settings. I know the technology works. It's probably an operator error more than anything of me getting it up to speed and learning how to use it. But I've got it up because I think it helps when people see other people's questions and me answering to it, and they can join in the chat as well. Just something new that I'm trying to do. And as you can see, I went ahead and typed some messages just to see if it's working, and I'll do it again I'll type, "This is a test," and I'll type it in and see if it pops up on the screen. Yep, so there it goes. So I retracted everything that I typed in just to make sure that it's popping up on the screen so that you can see it as well. But I've had a lot of great questions. Had a great podcast. Thank you guys, everyone who sent in so much positive feedback about Monday night. We're trying to always strike a balance between being informative and entertaining. Not that we deem ourselves as comedians or anything, but I think if we're having fun, the audience is having fun. And I've been doing this now for, like I said, 10 years, and sometimes just going business, 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 business all the time can get old for some. It does us because we repeat ourselves every podcast, and we're trying to mix it up a little bit, but at the same time stay relevant. And that's what's the challenge that we face sometimes, is staying relevant, keeping it to what the audience wants to hear, which is about how to improve their business, but at the same time staying fresh and entertaining. So I had a question that I wanted to hit right up, and if you guys got questions, I know people are just slowly logging in. I think there's only like 3 or 4 of you right now that's popped in, but if you've got questions, would love to answer them. But one of the questions I got via email, and I wanted to hit this, and I was just going to send it out as an email later on, is one of the things that we offer at TW3 for people who want to use us as a platform to start a home-based business. Now, we have a lot of people that buy our platform and our tools to use it as a lead generation tool to basically improve their own existing business. So if they're an insurance agent, real estate agent, direct sales, retail, restaurant, then they use our tools for that. But we also have a lot of people that join TW3 just because it's also, on top of it being a tool and a platform, it's also a business opportunity as well. And so, for those folks that have joined TW3, they've heard me refer to our 90-day Money Made Guarantee, which is an initiative that we have at TW3. What's going on, Mr. Green? I see you on there, baby. Um, it's an initiative that we have that allows people to be assured that their efforts are going to make money. And so I had this member that says, "Can you expound on the 90-day Money Made program, Terry, for myself and for potential clients?" This was an email that I was sent in. And so I'd love to. So basically, it works like this. If you get our platform, you get our system as a plus member or above, okay? You get our platform as a plus member or above, and you do our steps. We have a methodology that we've sort of stair-stepped out, 1 through 6. And it's not overly complicated. It's, set up your blog, because we get you a WordPress blog that's in our network. So the SEO on it is just incredible. Okay. So number one, get your blog set up. Number two, get your merchant account set up. Why are we putting that up front? Because the worst thing, and we've had this happen, people make a sale and then not be able to take the money, and then they're scrambling around for 10 days trying to get, their merchant account set up. And all of a sudden the deal goes cold, or the person lacks or loses faith or trust in the client because, well, they're not prepared, and then they sort of wane off, and then it's frustrating. So we sort of step things out. Do this, set up your blog, get your merchant account set up. Thirdly, set up your funnel, and that's the biggest thing that we get people get tripped on, because it is probably the most technical of the whole thing. It's not overly technical. It's not something that you have to be a technical guru to do, but it is a little more methodical. I mean, there's about 5-6 pages that have to be built with opt-in forms and putting the video on there, and we give you the step-by-step in 2 video trainings and in a PDF, and then there's ticket support, and then at the end of all that we have weekly training. So we sort of lay that out, and then we tell you drive the traffic to that, and then drip on the traffic that comes through that, and then allow us to verify that you're doing that. If you do all of that, if you will do all of that the way we show you, in 90 days, we guarantee a minimum result. And then if you don't hit those minimums, if for whatever reason, that minimum result is not hit, then what we're going to do is we're going to come alongside you and say, number one, we're going to suspend your monthly admin fees. Okay, it's not going to cost you anything else to do this business. We suspend those. Number two, we're going to get you hooked up with a company that will pay you hourly working from home as a call center rep for them. Okay, and they don't just hire Joe Schmoes off the street. You have to be vetted, you have to be trained, and we've already provided you training. We've already shown you how to read a script. We're going to pay. So what's going on, Matt? Good to have you on tonight, brother. Good to have you. Good to have you on. We're going to pay for that hardware that you got to have, because you got to have a special phone. You got to have the training. We pay for all that. We pay to get you the background check that it takes to get them hooked up and all that. And then you're guaranteed you're going to be making money as you clock in with them while you're working our business to get up to speed. Because here's the thing, you're not going to make any real money, as Gary says. You're not going to make real money working hourly. The only real money is to be on a production-based side, but sometimes that happens. Now, we have launched that 90-day Money Made guarantee over a year and a half ago, and have yet to have to pay out on it. Gary sold a ton of these packages. I've sold a ton. Lindsay has sold a ton. We've got so many reps making such good money, and they had never had to. We as a company that stand behind our system, our way of doing things, we've never had to pay out on it. And why? Because it works. Because if you will do what we show you, if you'll do what Gary shows you, if you'll do what I show you, if you'll do what Lindsay shows you, if you'll do what Jeff shows you, if you'll do what Tracy will show you and Mark will show you, and all of these top reps that are making really good money, and Matt's on here, and Matt, man, he is an internet guru, man. He can make things. I mean, he can show you some tricks of the trade. If you will do what you're shown to do, man, you can make really good money working from home, working in your home-based business. But sometimes it takes just that little bit of assurance, and that's why we provide it to people. That starting out as an entrepreneur is sort of like putting your little toes in the water, man. Is there anything out there that's gonna hold me up? I'm just, and so many people that have never really done anything for themselves in an entrepreneurial basis, they need that. Okay, is this legit? Can I put any weight on this? Is it going to help me at all? And so we try to provide that. We try to provide that with that 90-day guarantee. So great question. And that's our 90-day program. It doesn't circumvent our business. You still have to buy what you have to buy. You have to stay involved. But all we're doing is saying this: we guarantee results on our end if you will guarantee and be proactive on your end to do what we show you. Because I can't guarantee your results done your way. I can definitely guarantee it done my way using my tools. So I just wanted to sort of pop this out as a video that's just talking about the 90-day program, the strength of it. Name one business opportunity out there, guys, that will put their neck out on the line and say, hey, if you will do it our way, if you will use our system our way, doing it our way, allow us to verify it, we put our name on it. So that's some good stuff. What did Gary say? He said sold a rep and plus in T.W. Carlson today. Absolutely. Gary was at the ELT conference, and it was so funny. He was teaching on scripts and teaching on how to work in the call center here at TW3, and he would constantly get interrupted because he had to go back up to his room to close the deal. And I think I don't know how many thousands of dollars he made in a few days he was there at the conference, but Gary, you had everybody with their jaw open going And you know, of course, the great ones make it look easy, but it is. It's not that complicated. Once you get this script, you know, inside of you, once you understand just the basics of our business, you know, you don't even have to use the products to make money on the products. Now, definitely we want you using the voice broadcast dialer, the bulk texter, the bulk emailer, the landing pages, and all that other stuff, and getting hooked up with RMP and all that. But at the end of the day, I always ask people, what are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to be an engineer and a mechanic that can break a car apart and tell you every little nook and cranny of that car and how it runs? Or do you want to get in and drive it and go fast and make money? Because you can do whatever. I mean, so don't get bogged down. If you guys are new to technology, you're new to entrepreneurialism, you're new to some of these concepts, you know, then, you know, soak it in, enjoy it, get what's going on, you know, so that you can speak intelligently about it. But you've heard me say it. You've heard some of my other reps say it on various podcasts. The fastest, easiest way to make money is take calls, read scripts, and just make money. And Gary's saying, do not reinvent the wheel. Just drive. Absolutely. You don't have to try to reinvent the wheel. Just drive the thing and make some money. Absolutely. All right. We got any other questions? I wanted to hit that 90-day program because someone was saying, can you clarify that? Because I have spoken about that on various podcasts before, but that was what then. And plus I wanted to test out this new chat thing. Roy says, how do I get calls sent to my extension? Great question, Roy. Great question. So, and let me see if I can bump yours up so people can see it, because I'm looking at my screen here and I'm just going to keep going bump and see if it pops up. Yeah. So Roy says, how can I get calls into my extension? Well, steps 1 through 6 goes through that. Matter of fact, step 5, once you get your funnel set up, there is a non-techie and techie way to get calls into. Some people don't want to actually have a live call. They want to have a lead come into their funnel, process that lead, and then that lead book a one-on-one with them after they've gone through that whole process. That's one way of doing it, Roy. The other way is we have a non-techie way. It says, okay, use this particular ad copy, putting it this way over here, and here's your extension, and then you drive calls that way. So there's a techie way and a non-techie way. Some people want to be on the phone, and they just want to talk to people. And to be honest with you, the more people you talk to, the higher conversion rates you're going to get, because, you know, it's just people, when they talk to people, they say, okay, this is a legit person. This is someone that I can trust. And when they're going through a funnel and autoresponders and all that, you are going to lose some of your conversion statistics. Okay. They're going to go down. But what I would tell you, Roy, is eventually you want to have so many people coming after Roy to do business that you personally, as one person, can't nor do you want to handle all of that. And that's when you start using some of these tools to do the auto response for you, to process that sale. In other words, they go through CC 1, 2, and 3, which is, if you're a live member, you know, in your back office, these are webinar videos presenting to them. Do you want to be a trainer? Do you want to be an affiliate? Do you want to work hourly and salary? And you just process that sale and then you spit them out the back. So, but that's how you do it. Absolutely. People always ask, how much will I make? I say, as much as you want to. Absolutely. Absolutely, Matt. I mean, you can make as much money. I mean, I've got guys making $250,000, $500,000 a year. I mean, we've had over, I don't know how many reps. I don't want to misquote it when you get into that kind of stuff, but it was over 12 or 15 reps making $25,000 just last month. Okay. And some of those reps are just onboarded in the last 6 months. I mean, they're really getting up to speed. Lindsay, my counterpart here, she has been a work from home entrepreneur, selling clothing, selling diet stuff, selling the typical home based stuff. And she has become, she says, I hate the fact that I know you because now I'm a fan. Because she was saying, this is so much easier than the other home-based businesses. People are calling me. I'm not having to go out there and hustle. I'm not having to go out there and as I say, bug my friends, family, and foes. And they're coming into me. They're already qualified. And I mean, she's making, really good money, and she's a fan as well. So you're right, Matt. People can make as much as they want. It's just, how much do you want to work? How much do you want to work? How much time do you want to put into this? That's what you can make. Stan says, when and how do I sign up? Do I need to talk with Joe? So if Joe is your rep, Stan, all you got to do is go to terrywilson3.com/enroll, terrywilson3.com/enroll, put Joe's name in it, and that's it. You don't have to speak with him unless you have to. We love Joe. He's a fellow Georgian. I grew up in Marietta, Georgia, and he lives over in the Atlanta side, so we have a lot in common. He's an elite guy as well, and he came to our elite conference, and he's a sweetheart. We love him to death. All right, great stuff. Any other questions? Man, this is good. Do you guys like the thing on the actual board there that you can see? I'm thinking about implementing this through some of our training later on, but I don't know if it's distracting or if it's I don't have the settings right because I'm having to bump people's I don't have the settings right because, like, for instance, Stan just said something and I'm having to comment bump to get it up to where you can see it. So that tells me some of the style sheet that I'm using there needs to be adjusted. But good stuff. Okay, cool. Thanks, Gary. Absolutely. Gary says it looks good. But all right. I'll bump it up so you can see Gary's comment as well. See, I'm having to comment to get it up on the screen to where it can be seen by everybody. Because you guys that are on live now, you can probably see the comments, but people that watch the video after the fact, they're not going to be able to see it. That's why I'm having to bump that. Roy, great question. Do you have to be an elite member to do RMP? You do have to be an elite member to have a direct contract with RMP vendors. You can do the RMP at the plus level, Roy. Here's the way the business works. We have sales rep and trainers that all they're trained on is how to resell our system. That's it. We have plus rep and trainers. They can resell our system and train on it just like the sales rep and trainers can, but they also get trained on how to use the various tools to generate leads for their own personal business, like they're an insurance agent, real estate agent, a retail restaurant, and also how to generate leads for referral marketing partners, okay, that they get links to generate business for, like affiliate links and stuff like that. But they get those links, but they get them from our elite members because elite members have direct contract with these companies like Mutual of Omaha or State Farm, where they'll pay, $5, $10, $15, $25 for a lead. But the deal is, Roy, as a plus member, you're not getting the full commission. You're basically getting half the commission. So if this company over here pays, let's say, $20 per lead, then your elite member is going to take $10 and he's going to give you probably $10. Now they can give you more. It's up to the elite member because the elite member is basically an agency owner at that point. They can set their own override. So I've got some that take 75% because they spend a lot of time coaching and all that, and so they want a heavier override. I've got other elite members that say, I'll split it with you, but here's the basic training, and come to the monthly trainings later on for any extra training. So that's what a plus member. And then an elite member has the direct contracts. They get an override on all their plus members, so they're making money off of their lead generation for all these various companies. They also get a residual off the monthly admin fee of having the actual platform. So every sales rep and trainer that they brought on, every plus rep and trainer they brought on, every other elite member they brought on, everybody has to pay a $97 a month admin fee because that pays for the hosting, the upkeep, the servicing, the licensing, the changes that we always have to make, all that expense to keep the website, the software, the systems, everything up and running. Well, half of that's commissionable, and it goes to the elite member. And so, Mr. Green's on here today. I don't want to embarrass him, but he's got several active members. And so every active member he's got $50 a month coming into him. And I've got other people like Gary as well that are doing that. So the money is on the elite side. You don't have to start there, but that's where you definitely want to end up to make the most money in this business. And Matt says, we can see the chat to the side of the video and on the... Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I know if you're on here live, I know you can see that, but once I think this video is rendered, I think what I'm wanting to do is for the people that weren't here live, Matt, for them to be able to see it on their actual screen as well. So that's the whole point of this, so that it can actually be captured in the video as well. But I appreciate you letting me know. I didn't know if everyone else could see that or it was just me. Good questions. Any other questions? Good stuff. Elite is where you want to be, that's for sure. Absolutely. Mario, good to have you on. What is a ballpark figure that sales reps and trainers will incur to receive calls to their call center? So an expense, I guess, is what you're asking about. What does it cost? I would tell you, Mario, you really want to have some seed money set aside in this business when you get started, just for marketing. And I would tell you, if you will set aside about $150 for the next 2 months. You shouldn't spend that all in one, but like $25, $35 a week, to have that for the first month. If you will have that in seed money to start driving traffic, like we show you, then you're basically cash flowing your business from then on out. And that's the goal. That's what we want you doing. But yeah, it does. And that's a great question. You've got the tools, you got the software, you got the training. Now you got to start driving that traffic, and that takes a little bit of seed money there. But I would say set aside $35 a week, okay, for your first month, okay? And then that should drive you plenty of leads and traffic where you're starting to convert on that. And by the way, Mario, we show you how to monetize people that are coming on for free, so that you're starting to get them, in a situation they're coming on for free, but they're actually helping you generate leads, and so it diminishes your cost immediately. Great question. I like that. Thank you. Any other questions? Good stuff. We got, for you members, we've got a live training tonight at 9 o'clock for the general training. And then for you elite members, make sure you're on tonight. If you ever wanted to podcast and know how to podcast, that's tonight. I'm going to be talking about how, in a very non-techy, affordable way, to get your podcast set up so you can start building your own brand. Yeah, Gary, you've got it, man. Take calls, read script, make money. That is what it is about. One of the things that, I want to warn all of you guys that are onboarding with TW3, and we've had several of you on board here in the last several weeks, and I'm going to be sending this out to the ones that weren't on here live, because I know I'm doing this in the middle of the day, is don't try to do everything at one time. And Gary's exactly right. Take the calls, read the script, start making money first. Okay, make money, and then have enough money to where, okay, I'm going to try this strategy over here where Terry is using the voice broadcast dialer, and he's dialing 10,000 people in a metropolitan area or a rural area or whatever, and he's getting these surveys filled out, and he's making $1,500 just off of a dial campaign that cost him maybe $150. I want to do that. That's great. Here's the thing you got to be prepared for. When you first start doing referral marketing, when you first start doing lead generation and any of this stuff, unless you're an experienced marketer, unless you understand the marketing strategies behind some of this, unless you understand some of the technical stuff, you are going to fail at first. You just are. So if you come into this wanting to do that first, and then you have a couple failures on the front end, which everybody does, then all of a sudden what happens is you get discouraged. Oh man, this is just a gimmick. This is a game. And you walk away and you lose your money invested, because all of this is digital. There's no refund. So you bought all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you didn't make any money with it. You throw your hands up and you walk away thinking there's just one more, internet hoax. And it's not. We've been around for 10 years. A rating with the Better Business Bureau. Tons of people making money. We want you making money. So that's why Gary's advice is so apropos. Start making money first, and the steps 1 through 6 will get you there. Steps 1 through 6 is easy. It's basic. The most non-experienced entrepreneur can start there, make money, build your war chest, and then I can go up. Because let me tell you something, guys. Every single week, I burn hundreds of dollars that make me no money. Why? Because I'm trying different strategies. Let me try this over here. Let me try that. Trump just said something stupid. Let me go over here and call these people that I know are going to be pro or against what he's saying. Let me do a survey. Let me see. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let me try this. Oh, this just happened. And then but I can afford to lose hundreds of dollars. in different trial balloons. Why? I'm making money. I'm making money. And then, oh, I hit something. It makes money. And then I try to do it again. Oh, it made money again. This is a proven winner. And then I just, like Gary just said, rinse, wash, and repeat. But you've got to have that margin, that financial margin, that emotional margin. You got to have that within you before you can start taking greater and bigger risk. And yes, the big money is in the big risk. But if you can't afford to take the big risk, then don't let the big money distract you and all of a sudden get you going crazy. Stay in your lane. Do the basics. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Do what you're shown in 1 through 6. I don't care if you come on as an elite member. Get making money, because it's I tell you, there's something about making money on a consistent basis that reassures you, that reaffirms you, that makes you feel like, okay, I can do this. And then it's amazing. When you have that posture, what happens is you really do get this thing inside of you where I don't care if they buy anything or not. I don't even care if it works or not. And that's the sweet zone of life, because all of a sudden people are buying even more. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to talk people out of buying even this package, and it's not a game, it's not a gimmick, it's not me just trying to hit my chest. No, it's like this just ain't right for you, because the interview process and some of the things they were saying and some of the mindsets that they were exhibiting. I was like, man, I don't have time to babysit this, and I would talk. Don't do this right now. Don't do. And they would go around me and buy it from someone else because it was just so daggum attractive, But why was it attractive? Because it didn't try to even sell. When you're in this situation, when you're in this posture to where, take it or leave it, it makes you so attractive as a business person. I'm telling you, guys. And that's where you want to get. And the way you get there is get in making the money in the most basic, simple way first. Get that going. Get money in your pocket. Get cash flow happening. Get it to where, oh, man, I tried this dial campaign. It didn't work out. Let's try it again. And it's no big thing off. I mean, oh, okay, well, let's try this. I'm telling you, that's where you want to be. When you get there, and then all of a sudden, it's just like the world just opens up to you, and opportunity opens up left and right, and you're not afraid to take it. I'll get off my soapbox now. All right, any other questions? That's good stuff. Thanks, Mario. I got to spend 5 minutes just on answering that one question. That's that's what happens when you ask a talker to talk. All right. Well, guys, I hope this was a great time together. I want to do some of these just inadvertently during the day and different times just to answer basic questions because sometimes I think what happens on Monday night, we get to going and we get to yapping sometimes that we don't get to spend as much time on the specific question. And I thought asking the question about the 90-day money made guarantee that we offer at TW3 was a great question. So I definitely wanted to spend some time on that. Roy, you had a great question about how to get traffic into your extension. Thank you, Mario. That was a great question on because count the cost before you build the house. You need to know, what's this going to cost me before I get going, and what kind of seed money. So I love that. That's a great question, great thinking. That's strategic, and more people need to think like that. Gary, thank you for contributing, brother, as always. And Matt, thank you for contributing as well. And, Stan, get in there with Joe. I'm telling you, he's a great guy. Joe is he's just a laid back, cool dude to do business with, and he will help you. I think, all of our reps will. But Joe's a great one as well. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you members tonight at 9 p.m. and I'll see you elite members at 9:30. And don't take too long if you haven't got into TW3. This is our busy season right now. This is where everybody's making the money right now because from about October all the way over into May. I mean, it's just like it just does that the whole time. So see you guys later.
Thank you for listening to our show today at TerryWilson3.com. If you would like more information on how we can take your money, your business, and your life to the next level, then please visit us online at TerryWilson3.com or call 800-673-1728.
This is the Terry Wilson. Really? I'm excited, Terry. I want to get started here.
Is this the celebrity, Terry Wilson?
Oh, my word.
How you doing, sir?
Dude, don't even go there. I've been listening to this for a while, and I'm finally like, okay, guys, what a privilege. I mean,